Yeah, so on that diversity, I've actually taken 3 different paths on co-op. So my first 2 co-ops, I worked in project management roles. My second 2 co-ops, I worked in industrial engineering type roles. And my last 2 co-ops, I worked on software type roles. But I'm going to talk to you about my industrial engineering experience because those were my favorite and gives you a different side of things. So I got to work at UPS Supply Chain Solutions. I was working on continuous improvement projects in their warehousing. So that could be things like changing the order of their operations to decrease the amount of time that it took to complete a task. Or I was working on a client implementation, so I had to figure out what the racking spacing should be so that we could use as little space as possible but still get all of their product in shelving. So it was really cool getting to work with other industrial engineers and also other management engineers that had graduated from our program and were working there, and really apply things directly from class on co-op, which was a really nice experience. The second co-op that I worked in the industrial engineering space was more on the manufacturing side. So I worked for a company that manufactures canopies. And I was actually the first person that they brought in to look at how to improve their processes. So they had done a lot on improving their product, but I was the first person that they brought in to focus on process and how to increase their capacity and output. So I was focused on researching machines to automate their solutions. So I got to present to the CEO of the company on what machines that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars they should invest in to automate their production. And then they were also in the process of getting a new building. So I got to design the facility layout for that new building with the new machines that I had proposed that they invest in. So that was really cool. And then I also worked on some other small projects like changing the order of the parts so that it would flow linearly throughout a process and updating order forms. And I got to work both with like the production side of things and the engineering team, and it's important to be able to bridge that gap. So that's the end of our formal presentation. Oh, sorry. No, my other slide is the end of our presentation.